Justin knows that I've had them sat there for a few months. The ground of a zone, okay. Yeah, audio's working cool. Oh, I always spawn into something that's one of the lowest. It's not, it's the highest. You need to remember that it's not this one I was TP to. There we go. Oh, stun. Oh.
Nilou! It's nice to see you again!
Oh, hey there, Traveler in Paimon.
Are you here for some shopping too?
That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sub-Zerus Festival turned out to be a grand success. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time. It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself.
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks?
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone.
Ah, so we'll need to bring a present. No way! Treat others how you want to be treated, right? Paimon already has a great gift in mind. But maybe you could lend Paimon some more of first?
It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Is something up?
You mean when I danced at the square right in front of the Academia? Not a single person came after me. I left really easily. After that, no one came to the theater to scold me either. We actually gained many new customers, and they were all Academia students. From what I can tell, in the past, if a student were to put off their studies to watch a show or dance, they'd be called foolish and irresponsible. But now, it seems like this attitude is changing. People are starting to believe that engaging with the arts can help them balance their moods, and through that, improve their research efficiency at work. Anyway, it seems like people have to personally experience something to gain a good understanding of it.
They should thank us for opening their eyes!
That'll probably take some time. They're still droning on and on about experimentation and proof. Will they really gain more appreciation for the arts if they continue to think of everything like that? Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time! What do you think, Traveler?
Alright, then let's head to the theater. Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff!
Whoa! Did you buy all of this, Nilou?
Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much.
That's way too many freebies! Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much!
All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back, before continuing on with my shopping. But I don't think I'll have the time.
So this isn't even all of it?
Are you sure?
Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for her, right, Traveler?
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead. Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
Okay. I keep forgetting how much dialogue's in these to start with. Purchased goods. Okay.
Oh! Well, if it isn't Nilou!
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do! I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, her super reliable guide and helper.
No. Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler! She introduced Paimon correctly!
Don't underestimate Nilou. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself.
We're 2 peas in a pod! Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory. Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat? Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
Paimon's starting to understand how you got so many things.
Yeah. Everyone has their own way with words, and it's really hard to say no. Let's go to the next store.
Oh no, this is gonna be an errands quest, isn't it?
Nilou, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. So Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Jude said that some Sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilou, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a Sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
So they really do eat anything, huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Come now. You know, Sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a Sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident. I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the Sumpter beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilou here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. 1, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And 2, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilou, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again? Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
There's still one more store. Are you all right holding on to that much stuff? Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? She must be tired.
If Paimon were to refuse, would you then think less of Paimon than even a Sumpter beast?
Okay.
About time, Nilou. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before. Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration, too.
Oh, the more folks, the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh, yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you make it?
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. All right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
It fits perfectly.
They're so pretty! Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
That'd be great! Please and thank you. But we have a pro now.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilou saw right through you.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload. Paimon can't fly anymore.
Are you okay, Paimon?
Paimon's good to keep going.
Oh, that sure was a
Why is
lot
the
of
fox
stuff.
hunter so far away?
Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumpter Man. Whew. Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya! Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer. Of course! Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater. Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests, so please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Okay. And this is interact with
Hey there.
proximity.
I saw you two helping Nilou move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event. Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilou and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident. Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Alright. I don't understand how you walk up there without jumping, but okay.
Hey there!
Ah, a newcomer. Doesn't look too bright.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
You, on the other hand, you're a special one. How would you describe the concept of art? Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not. So that's what you think, Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional. Is art a product that we create and bring forth, or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch. I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilou, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art?
The meaning of art, what?
I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you. To chance upon a spark of inspiration, I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
Okay, that was definitely an odd conversation.
Hello!
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please. Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction. I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that embroidery?
No. Well, yes, but not really. It's a prop. It's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball! Is prop making something to be that jumpy about? Oh well, it's none of our business. Look! Nilou's back! Let's meet up with her! The event's probably about to start!
That soon? Really?
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand!
Thank you.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job, and who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity. Everyone will love you.
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance. There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
Huh. All right. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilou's trying to ease her through.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
What a condescending guy. What's his deal?
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
The Academia has never liked us. and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods. Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will, the answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father? Their family?
What's academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Oh boy, the second time this has happened. Well, in Sumeru.
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
There's no need to apologize, Nilou. No one could have seen this coming. Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food. Is what that guy said true? The academia has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater. After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the academia, right?
Nahida? You mean Lesser Lord Kusanali?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on. No matter how nasty the academia could get, surely they can't win against Lesser Lord Kusanali.
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial problem. Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. That's true.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else? through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
A debate? Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
Oh! If we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater!
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher? Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
Nilou, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two. All right, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
That's our Nilou. We're rooting for you.
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Oh no, this probably won't go well. Gather everybody. Wait, do I just talk to everyone? Yes.
Trying to best the academia in a debate is attempting the impossible. If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilou's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilou. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the Academia that we have some fight in us.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate. You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilou's feelings. But when all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough, Inaya!
Sorry, I've ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilou shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the Academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response. But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself. But since we've decided on a debate,
Well,
I'll do my best to
thank you.
prepare for it. I'll gather
Oh, is that
everyone's
all
thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate.
Oh no,
I,
that's
by
actually
myself,
annoying.
definitely don't
The
have
bot
enough
doesn't
wisdom to
work.
beat
Oh,
your
no, it
father.
does.
But what about the
Thank you,
entire
Vago.
theater combined? Then we
Vago,
should
how
have
do
a
you
chance,
pronounce
right?
it? I cannot tell.
Right.
Sorry.
That's right, Miss Nilou. Beat the bad guy. Justice will prevail. Make him eat dirt.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best.
Well said back there, Nilou.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
All right, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
Oh, it's just the three of the names. Well, the stuff under
Mr.
the names.
Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments
I
that might
see.
be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether. Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. The academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
And,
Do we really have to?
I'm assuming this is Andy, correct?
Right now, no one's in the
It's
right
going
frame of
alright.
mind to
Oh.
perform.
That's on.
I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way. Nilou, you are incredible. With your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of
You
all of
doing
us.
okay?
And yet you were still the first to
I
take a
see.
stand.
Okay.
I've never
makes
thought about
sense.
leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her. Do your best. We'll do all that we can and leave the rest to fate.
Her?
My teacher.
Playing-
She was an excellent dancer,
Yeah, it's an alright
but
game.
she's retired now.
But it's an
If we
alright
have
game.
time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about it.
Currently, for whatever reason, despite not experiencing issues on launch, I'm now experiencing severe performance issues, so I can barely play it.
I've gained a whole new level of respect for you. Inaya was right. It's true that I couldn't bear to bring down Nilou. It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. I just felt like I didn't have the right to say anything. After all, Nilou was the one who bravely stepped up and proposed to fight back. I didn't have that kind of courage or initiative. I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly
Yeah,
of
the
Nilou
combat's
without
really
doing
fun,
anything to help.
Can you not agree?
She knows better than any of us how difficult this path will be.
I got Yinlin, I think about the same, but I also lost the 50-50 at 40 pity, so I managed to get her immediately in the next 10.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customers to come and support
I had
Nilou.
way too
If
good
anything
of a luck
goes
then.
wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever Sharif says.
Actually, maybe that's why I've got no luck in other games.
I can't do that?
Coloran.
Fine, I'll
No,
think of something else.
Yinlin and Wuthering Waves. I try to get Coloran, but I just can't. Who else do I need to talk to? Oh, maybe these two.
This just came out of nowhere. What'll happen next?
Beats me. Everyone else must also be at a loss.
Okay, I'm really lost.
I didn't expect you all to challenge the academia.
Oh.
That reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always
She
charging
seems to
into the
have
most
fun
dangerous
gameplay.
of places.
But
I
that's
can't
just
do
based
things
on
like that anymore, but
trial.
those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soren, and Abi will all...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds.
That might just
Look
be
at
me
us now.
talking too quietly.
Serene and Abi are happy.
Oh,
And Serene has
not.
also just
Why
passed
is
his
that actually
theater
quiet?
exam. He can
Hold on.
start acting soon. He was thrilled because he
Nope,
can
that's
soon
not the right
perform on the same stage as you. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles.
here we are.
And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
I'll try turning it up by 5 decibels.
Are you
Is that
trying
better?
to make us feel
That looks
better?
better.
Yes,
Maybe
but
too
I
much.
truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose
Alright,
to
that's good.
interpret it. I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi. Similarly, even
Only
if this
finished
theater
it a few days ago,
disappears,
nice. I'm
a
assuming
new
it's...
beginning
I'm
might
hoping this
just
is
be
a
around
fun
the corner.
quest, but I keep forgetting how dialogue heavy they are.
Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
You have a point.
Nilou, I know how important Zubair Theater is to you. But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery.
I don't have
You
many
might have
5
what it
stars.
takes to become an excellent adventurer.
That's mostly because I put the game off for like 3 years, so...
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste
The only
everyone's
reason I
words of
put them off is
encouragement.
because half the time I just forget.
I feel a lot better.
Good.
Nice.
My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
Okay, who else can I talk to? Yeah, I've got Navia as well.
No
These
one is
two?
allowed to
Nope.
bully Miss Nilou.
Watch out, Mr.
She
Bad
hits
Guy.
very hard, even though I've got her built rather poorly. But that's mostly just because of crit rate. No, up there doesn't count. I just get the characters I like, mostly. Oh, wait. No, I talked to him. Who am I missing? What? Oh my god.
Paimon doesn't really want to talk to him.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think, I was just about to put forward a suggestion.
Maybe one day I should probably get characters that
I never
benefit me.
listened to that.
But
Although I know
And
not
again,
if
I'd
you have a
already
new
cleared the
answer
abyss.
to
I
my
haven't even got
previous
past.
question.
I'm done floor
Now
6 yet.
seems like an appropriate time to revisit it. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh, this again?
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it.
I've got a few 5
but
stars,
all
but
I
I've got a
know
lot of
is that
4
when my performance
stars.
makes the audience
Only
happy,
issue is I don't have
also
anyone
become
built
very
except
happy.
my team.
Does that count as a meaning?
You
And
answered him so
maybe
seriously.
Barbara, but that's just because I
Careful,
needed a
Nilou, this guy's
healer.
ramblings
Until I
never
realized that
make
no one else
any
is better.
sense.
No, no. Nilou's answer far surpasses yours, and it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. This is something that the academia can never understand. I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art
Very
to
nice.
be understood at all. I knew that the most sophisticated
Charlotte's-
works are often the
Charlotte's
least
the one that can do the
appreciated,
camera,
and yet
right?
somehow that
Give 'em all
provided me
a
with little
skill.
solace. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilou's performances.
In Cecil's just looks
was
like he'd
that
become a
life-changing?
machine gun of charge shots, which is
Everyone
funny.
here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience, while those in the
16?
house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance.
I'm
In
trying
all
to think of how many
honesty,
I have.
from a purely critical point of view,
Right,
the performances here are
Mona Tainari.
exceedingly
I've got
average.
6, I believe.
Hey, don't say something like that.
But
No,
what
7
bewildered me was
possibly.
how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole
It's 6 or 7 I
audience.
have.
They captivated even me.
And unfortunately, I've got more
I
because
realized
I
then
lost
that
50
I had
50
walked
twice,
the wrong road.
which isn't nice.
The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater, for this is where I can finally find what I seek. Art will no longer be a castle
Yeah,
in the
she
sky.
genuinely makes traveling
Whether it
way
be
too good.
inspiring or entertaining, art must be
It's hard to
appreciated
explore
by
without it
others
now.
to confer value. If art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
When you put it that way, Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the
I
Academia's
don't think
orders to change our
somehow
shows
I
for a
haven't
similar
C6'd
reason.
a single
To
4-star
put it
yet.
simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their
I think
meaning
my
if people couldn't
closest
understand
would
them.
be
I once stood in the
Bennett and
spotlight,
Noel.
but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the
And they're
freedom
on
I enjoy
C4.
today. I care not for where my feet may take me next, but Nilou, you need to remember one thing. You already stand upon the
So
finest
maybe I'll get
stage there
C6
is,
sets by
and
the time I
that
get clear
is a
round.
rare gift
If
that
I
should
can get
never
enough
be taken
creamers
for
in
granted.
16 days.
You cannot give it up, not even to the academia.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasani.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those
Yeah,
scholars.
you probably have too many 4-stars to remember.
He really seemed to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him,
Oh, okay.
you'll realize that he's actually a big softy at heart. He'll even help out with furniture repair and painting the stage.
My proximity. Yeah, 5
You're
stars
here.
can only be
Is the
C60
theater
if you
actually
have
closing?
He's been worried
either
sick for a
loads
while
of
now.
playtime
He
or
wouldn't
just
stop
loads of
talking the
money.
whole way back.
Hey, you two.
Because there's
What exactly happened?
is it
Did someone
7
come down from
standard
Academia?
banners characters
Yes.
and then there's like
He told us that we had to
30
shut
odd
down the theater within 30
limited?
days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on.
It'll definitely take a
You
while
know the
for,
answer to that.
at least for people that
Yeah,
44
it is a
stars.
direct
Jesus
order
Christ.
from the academia.
That's a lot of 4 stars.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the academia. If I win,
That just shows
we
how long
might be
you've
able
been
to
playing,
overturn
really.
things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support.
Because it's
No doubt
definitely
about
hard to get
that.
a 40 within just a couple of months.
Mine too.
Probably take at least a year.
So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
Exactly. They want to look down on us? Ha! We'll look down on them first.
Oh, you've been
Don't
playing
worry.
since 1.3.
Everyone here has your back. The Academia's recklessness
I
won't
don't
get
think
them any
I don't
praise.
know how long I've been playing it.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than
If it-
others, but
I think on PC
everyone
I
can
started back
equally
in
appreciate art.
June
If they don't believe that,
2021.
send them my way. I got them
I assume
beat
that'll
on
probably
this
be
subject.
1.3.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the
1.4.
details of dance performance to make things harder
But I
for
only
them
got
at the
back into it in
debate.
December.
Hmm,
I could never get back
Sounds
into
like a
it
good
in the
idea.
past.
maybe that's something I should do.
Ignore him.
And for what the
He's
is, I think I've got
joking. Just do
5
things your
stars
way.
already. I keep
No
getting them
matter
at early
what, we will
pities.
always support you.
Thank you all
So I think I know where my
much.
luck for
Your
Genshin and
understanding
Star
and
Rail's
support
gone.
make me feel
It's
a
all
lot
went to
better.
Willower,
There are always more solutions than problems.
which sucks.
If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
Okay.
Abby, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilou. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Oh no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us. So she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry.
Oh no. Oh, what the hell? How far away is this? I'll just teleport to the waypoint. It's easier. I can't be bothered traveling all the way there.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Oh, this area's empty.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
Am I gonna have to fight them crocodiles?
Positions.
What? I did not expect a change.
Yeah!
Sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from
I
over
can
there.
already see them.
Yes, we're almost there.
Stay back!
It's Yoimiya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Hinaya, don't be scared. We're coming to help.
It's just easier. Content. Wait, do I have to kill all of them? Oh, no, I do. Alright, you focus on work stuff, that's perfectly fine. Should always prioritize that over anything. Have fun doing whatever you need to do.
Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before. They chased after me for a long time. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilou, there will always be a victim. Whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't win a debate against the academia. Especially since your opponent will be my father. My father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, "Why aren't you a genius?" Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes. Right?
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the side. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't first. I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. His life is devoid of camaraderie or friendship. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Yoimiya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
Oh no. Which one's this one?
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Okay.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
What? Okay. I don't think
Everyone
that's
is
an
free to
opinion.
appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
This one, right?
Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you. Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard to find.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him? I can't afford to lose anything more. We have to win. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
All right, let's go.
Okay, back to the academia. Yay. Oh. Not sprinting though. Oops. Still need to claim my dailies. Completely forgot to claim them earlier.
Well, I'm off to meet with him. Please wait here for me.
Okay, looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. The only thing left to do now is to wait until the debate. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
You were great, Nilou! Your words won over Yoimiya! Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win!
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected. Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave, even if I won't feel like it. Huh? What's left?
Huh? What a strange question. Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
You're not asking what the theater does, but what it is. Let me think. How can I put this?
Naya's will... it'll be this one, right?
Everyone is free to appreciate art.
No.
No form of art is inherently superior.
Wait. Oh, it was. Never
Got
mind.
it. When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives have been touched by it. Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoyment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us. And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing. And we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater's continued existence?
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event. But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate. Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak point.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved. Let's show him what we got!
Sorry for the wait. I'm back. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate. It is set for 2 days from now. Why are you all smiling so much? Did something good happen?
We realized that your dad might not be as scary as we had thought.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Fingers crossed.
I'll have to wait 2 days now, won't I? Yep. 3, 2, 6. I love having to stare at this clock just to do the quests. I really wish there was a way to skip it. Such a fun... At least it's a mechanic that exists. You're not forced to it. It's probably the only good thing about it. Don't have to wait the entire time.
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time! We did a lot of preparations with Nilou. Hopefully they were helpful.
Don't see why they wouldn't have been.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Oh? Oh, that's a weird big
Hello and
approximity, I
welcome,
thought.
everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the Academia, and I will serve as this debate's adjudicator. I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I will neither interfere with the proceedings nor demonstrate bias. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of wits.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value. We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience, Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilou stand her ground?
Welcome back,
Calm
ending.
down, Nilou. First, carefully analyze what he said.
This is gonna be a full-on debate, okay.
He said that we were shut down not because the academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. However...
Okay, wouldn't it just be this?
The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all.
Yeah.
Don't think that
No?
would make for a good
Oh my god. This is gonna be fun. That one probably wouldn't fit.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
I don't think that one would help.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
That's good to know. At least you had fun. I still want to see how that one's an opinion. Is this...
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
This one? Yes.
In your eyes, our shows can't meet the academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding. Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process, and guiding this process is the academia's true goal.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly, what I should say here is...
What? He changed the... Oh god, I did not pay enough attention apparently. I think only this one
Oh,
works.
no.
No?
The
Does
most
this
important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. No.
Okay. I really do need to pay attention to these.
Naya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past.
That one wouldn't fit. Grand Bazaar crowd opinion doesn't
Art
fit.
must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
It's one of these two. I assume this one.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky. What's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion from a place of ignorance.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell them, Nilou.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater's programs. Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention. Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Keep it up, Nilou! You're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law, so you must now pay the price for your transgression. This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already contacted Zubair Theater multiple times regarding the theater's repertoire. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings, or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless, that failure has indirectly led to the present day's proceedings.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Academia.
He started talking about procedural stuff, so I need to focus on...
And the procedural stuff. These two don't fit. Yoimiya's will doesn't fit. No, these three don't fit. That's not an opinion, that's just more of what he does. And the procedural stuff, what are even counters that?
The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all.
I want to see this.
I need to rethink things.
It's one of these two, and it can't be the other three. They don't fit.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
I don't think either of them fit, but...
I need to rethink things.
I'm really not... As well as not wanting to fail this.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
It was the procedural stuff. Oh,
Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations.
That's the problem.
Everything is perfectly filled out and
I just
valid.
feel like it's an opinion.
Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid. Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah! That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is precedent for this. So long as this matter is discussed within the Academia, this course of action will come to pass.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position. However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Academia. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
Nilou's definitely won this point, right? You're right. Stay focused, Nilou.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Academia's policies on numerous occasions. Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience and their patronage as your source of income. Without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
What you said isn't true at all.
Keep it cool, Nilou!
Right. I need to keep calm, but he...
Okay.
Just a little more. Zubair Theater isn't just a performance venue to us.
Yeah, it's this one.
Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater.
Yeah,
Her
she
son,
is.
Soren, has
That's for
already
sure.
passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He
That can be
decided
said
to stay
about
at
a
the
lot of
theater to
characters, though,
watch
to be
us
fair,
grow.
as well.
Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us, and she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubair Theater exists for them, for every single one of us.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, you have misconstrued something, young miss. The interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience comes to enjoy performances. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be secondary. When scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems, we freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin. However, this collaboration ends after the results of our work are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects that await our attention.
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also thinks he did a lot of prep. He's been solid as a rock.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilou spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition, whereas the situation that Sharif described has been well documented at the Academia. The Academia has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
Oh no, what should we do? Things are going in the opposite direction. A setup? So Nilou's got him?
Good. He said what he said. The next argument could decide this debate. But is this really the best thing to do?
Oh.
It might be too cruel to Inaya.
Oh, you don't even get choices, it's
She
just that
already
one.
agreed to this. She wants to win,
I see.
no matter what.
I thought it'd be
Me too.
choice.
Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, those relationships would have no more reason to continue. Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she shouldn't be your daughter anymore. Right?
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilou. As expected, I should be the one to say it. You don't need to shoulder this responsibility for me. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal has ended in complete failure. By your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father and daughter.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilou will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationships.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubair Theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order! Order! Members of the audience, do not interrupt debate proceedings.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father, I have some final words
I
to
don't think
say.
this went his way. I'm not gonna
I've
lie.
been doing some soul searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether there was any point to my personal rebellion against you. I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you over and over. The truth is, I ran away from home as a means to vent my recurring frustrations. That is to say, I was exerting pressure on you, and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations. But by doing that, wasn't I just doing the same thing as you? I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. At Zubair Theater, I have found the life I've always wanted. I will move on from my family troubles and strive towards my new goal. But if you dare to harm this place, then I will stand with my friends here and fight against you.
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still underway.
You already consider them to be your friends.
You should be asking us that question.
Of course we are! Miss Inaya is a really good friend.
It was a bit of a process, but we won her over.
Make no mistake. All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Such puerile simplicity. However, it is surprisingly a relief.
Wait, what are you...
He's just
never
walking off,
mind.
okay. I guess that concludes it.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
We won?
Yeah, it was just essentially... Which act was it? I think it was Act 1 of Chapter 3? Chapter 3... Yeah, I think it was just like Act 1 of Chapter 3 where this place was getting threatened to shut down. So... It's kind of a repeat of
I
that.
relaxed for a moment and I feel a little faint. It looks like he still has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, Nilou and Anaya. They likely won't cause any more trouble for us.
Didn't know you could get so fierce. I have a lot of newfound respect for you two.
This really took a lot out of me, though. I don't ever want to do this again.
Both Miss Nilou and Miss Inaya were so cool!
Should we throw a second round of celebrations?
That's completely fair though. Raiden for Nilou, that's understandable.
Oh, it's you.
Can Farina really be technically counted as one, considering she was playing the role though?
I feel a lot better. The more I think back on everything, the more surreal it all feels.
Because technically it was 4 solos that whole time,
I don't think I could
Farina was
repeat
just
what I
playing
did
the
a
role for
second
her.
time. Yes.
Based
and
on
it's
Act
all
5,
thanks to
at
you.
least.
I see. You mean how fate brought me to the theater, right? Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair had mentioned.
Okay, that's fair.
Mr. Zubair opened his
She did
theater
have to
when I
endure
was
it
still
for
a
like
child.
500 years. That's understandable. And yes, as young
There
and
was
as
a
best.
beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I couldn't look away. I thought to myself,
I'm still upset
the
about what they
gods must
did
have blessed her
in
with
her
such
story
talent.
quest at the end. And the fact they
But
repeated it
later
again
on,
in the most
she would
recent Archon
actually
quest.
smile down at me and say, just the opposite, in fact. Yeah,
I will never
she
be able to
said,
forgive them for
dance
that.
is an art born from toil. It isn't a gift from the gods, but a creation by our own hands. It is a beautiful thing born from our life experiences. Whenever there is joy or something to be celebrated, people will dance. In other words, any place where people can
Yeah,
effortlessly begin a dance will
yeah,
for
I
sure
can
be
get
filled with
behind
the
that.
blessings of
That's
everyone's
understandable.
happiness. She wasn't looking for flowers and applause.
I can
All she wanted
get
was
behind
to
that
see her
for sure.
audience smile.
She did endure for 500 years, after all.
Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani believes. I was completely moved by what she had said, so I started taking dance lessons from her. And later on, I began to dance here in her stead. Before she retired, she told me, for as long as you live, never forget what dance means to others.
It was a good quest,
This is why Mr.
I don't know if
Zubair
I
and
can...
I never intended
I'm
to
assuming
listen
you
to
mean
the Academia.
Act
Even
6
though
at
it ended up
least.
causing everyone a whole lot of trouble,
I just don't know how much I
thankfully,
can forgive them
everything
for
worked
the...
out in the end.
Yeah, I did it, yes. Not yesterday. I did it on Wednesday when it came out, actually.
Although, I do have a small regret. Yeah, even though she
least
has
if you're talking about
already
Act
decided to
6.
stop fighting with her father,
Yeah, I did that one
they
on
never
Wednesday
managed
when
to
it came
have a
out.
real conversation with each other.
I will never
Before
be able
he
to
left,
forgive them for not allowing the
Mr.
Traveler
Sharif
to remember
looked like
that
he had a
conversation.
lot on his mind. He probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never get a chance to. Yeah, but I still hope that things can change. It never hurts to have hope. You and Paimon are more than welcome to keep attending our shows.
At least you get the photo,
Who
I
knows?
suppose.
Next time, you might see Inaya on the stage.
Are you still worried about Inaya?
I can't wait 2
Let's
days.
be sure to come back often. Who knows? Maybe things will have worked out for her.
I was just upset. I don't understand why they did that. Wait, do I need to wait? How long do I need to wait? Oh, god damn it, I've got to do the clock twice. I hate this clock. I really wish I could skip it. Unless there's an option for that and I've completely missed it somewhere in settings. I'm hoping when they next do a Dane's quest, it's going to not end like that. With the Traveler not remembering anything that was said. Oh. Huh? Oh, it's because of that. There is no setting, god damn it. Why must it be unskippable? That's so annoying. Isn't that just her idol that she did? I feel like it's her
Everyone,
idol.
I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Hinaya.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
She'll be dancing for us from now on. So please, give her your
If
support.
that does happen, I would have to get them both. It just feels right to do
Inaya's
that.
taken her place on the stage. Oh, Paimon wonders how she'll look when
Because
she
at least
starts
then they'll be
dancing.
permanently reunited together
When you stop and
and
think
fighting
about
alongside
it,
again.
happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by. Nilou's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determination. Huh? What do you mean by that?
If they don't give the Abyss sibling for free, I'm gonna be a bit upset.
You do have a point there. The whole demolition thing was going overboard, but he really could have banned Nilou and the others from dancing.
I get the
If he
feeling they
really
would
wanted to be
kind of
ruthless,
make you pull
he
for
could have done
Dane,
some
but
real damage, even without winning
maybe
the
not.
debate. Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Let's focus on watching the performance. Huh? Wait, look who the cat dragged in! Isn't that Inaya's father?
Yeah, I'll be fine pulling for him as well.
Oh.
But the Abyss
It's you
sibling
two.
better be for free.
I don't have much to do today, so I just came to look around this place.
Are you looking for Inaya?
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble her. Well, I was for a time.
Yeah. I think
My
everyone
loss at the
deserves to
debate
be
caused
civil
quite the
after
loss of
that.
face for the academia,
They've
so
done
there
it to
was
us
a period of
twice
unrest.
this year.
I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would probably persist for even longer.
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show. I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued.
And
I
he's
still
gonna have to
cannot
change a heart,
forget
isn't
that
he?
young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such a person. There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of mine. Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
You're already here, so you might as well go see her.
No, that is not necessary.
Both of them have really nice
I will take my
voices,
leave after the
to be
show
fair.
concludes. Do
It
not
would-
tell her that I was
It'd
here.
be so nice if the travelers would talk more.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again? But...
Huh?
You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Ah, yes, Inaya. I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours.
Yeah.
If you'll take it. You don't have to take it. It's fine.
It was definitely nice that they both
Never
traveled a
mind.
lot in the recent quest.
Let's have a heart-to-heart. Father.
Yep.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Yeah. She probably would have
I've
snuck
noticed I have a
away as well
lot
if I
of
didn't drag
games
her
like
back.
this.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure.
It's probably one way to
A
keep the
complete
player
reconciliation
playing,
may also
really.
not be the best thing for them right now. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. It might be best if they continue to keep some distance for now.
Don't want that.
But no matter where their hearts and bodies may be,
she does the
they
thinking
will
pose, it just
always
looks
be
like there's
family.
nothing in her head. There's no thoughts going on.
All I wish
Don't
for them
know
is
why.
to be able to one day tap into the warmth of that bond. Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with the debate. So, we made you a little something. Hope you'll like it.
Oh. Wait, I already have that. Wait.
Isn't this Zubair Theater? Whoa!
That's
This is
that's understandable.
amazing. It's so detailed and polished.
We've
Yeah.
also never made anything this complicated before. Mr.
I think
Zubair and
that's-
Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while
If it's the
Inaya and I
EN
made
dub, the
all
EN
the
dub was
little pieces
kind
with
of
the
all
help
over
of
the
others.
place, unfortunately.
Miss Reikar and Miss Nadia made and assembled the centerpiece.
Which sucks because it could
As
be really
adventurers,
good, but
you
yeah,
two will
it's definitely all
doubtlessly
over
travel
the
to
place.
many more lands and see many more things. That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey. You two are welcome back anytime.
We'll come back and watch you
Yeah,
dance whenever
I
we
th-
get the chance.
I've seen the leading theory of it just being lack of direction, which would make sense.
You're welcome. And there's no need to be so polite. You learned fast. Come on, take it. This is the story of you and me. It's a tale that I'll never, ever forget.
Oh. I actually just get it? I already have that. Oh, it's a miniature version. It's an ornament. Okay, that makes sense on why I thought I had it. Guide to Praxis, okay. I have so many story quests still left to do. I've never played Death Stranding, so I never really saw that. Oh, oh right, Yoimiya's from Inazuma. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why? It only just occurred to me. Why does Yoimiya need Aranaka quest progression if she's in Inazuma?
Yeah, skyward.
Unless she's not actually in Inazuma and she's going to be in Sumeru. Something tells me that's going to be the case.
Packed all your things? Make sure you brought the onigiri and rice cakes your mother prepared.
Don't worry. I have them all. They're going to last me days. Take care of yourselves while I'm out. And make sure you remind Mom to take her medicine on time. If running the store gets a bit too much, take some time off and wait for me to return.
Oh, Yoimiya. Your mother and I got so worried when we heard that you were going so far abroad.
I now see why.
We've never left
Okay.
the country. So we don't know how Outlanders might view us Inazumans. Or if they'd even be willing to speak to
Yeah,
us.
I realized the moment that they started talking.
Outlanders are friendly and warm. Look at Toma from the Yashiro Commission. He's originally from Mondstadt, but everyone thinks he's a top-tier guy.
A mop tier? What mop? Oh! Do you mean the broken one at home? I just fixed it today, actually.
Right.
No! I said top, not mop. You know, Toma even sent us some wine from his homeland not too long ago.
We haven't heard this kind of friendly banter in a while, huh?
Oh, hey you two! It's been a long time, hasn't it? I'm excited because I'm going on a trip soon. Many things have changed. Lots of Outlanders have come to Inazuma, and
That's
lots of
fair.
Inazumans have gone out as well.
That makes sense.
You
Then.
two have been adventuring all over to that, so you might not be able to understand, but for us, this is a long-awaited chance to go out and fulfill our dreams.
That's right. The Sakoku decree is gone.
Ah, I remember you two. You're Yoimiya's friends, yes? Word of your incredible accomplishments has spread throughout Inazuma. My daughter's a big fan of yours. She said she'd love to be like you two.
Come on, Dad. Who's never dreamed of becoming a hero? Oh, thanks. But I'm just your average artisan. The quiet life suits me better. But if an opportunity presents itself, why not try to show your stuff, right?
All right. Did you two come over today to order some fireworks?
Oh, sorry. I got carried away. Well, I'm gone. Dad's in charge of making fireworks. You've seen how skilled he is, so there's nothing to worry about.
Oh no, we aren't here to do business or anything. We just happen to be passing by.
Oh, so we're all here with time to spare? What a treat! In that case, let's chat some more. I'm not in a rush anyway.
Sure. So, where are you planning to go?
No clue.
Huh?
I say that, but I do have a travel goal. To see Tibet's grandest meteor shower. But I don't know when or where it'll happen. So, I figured I can search while I travel.
That's it? No details? Nothing?
Not right now. Since this meteor shower was originally something like a family legend. A long time ago, the Naganaharas were inspired to create new fireworks after watching such a meteor shower. Dad says that inspiration is a combination of what you see and what you know. Different people can see the same thing, but have different thoughts. Inazuma today is completely different from how it was in the past. If I can see this meteor shower, I'm sure I'll be able to come up with a new kind of firework. I know, right? Of course, my main reason is that I want to go and look outside Inazuma.
No need to be shy about it. You gotta play hard when you get the chance.
You know, you're right, Paimon. Is it just me, or have you gotten wiser since we first met?
Paimon loves being friends with you since you say such nice things.
Sumeru. I've heard of it. It has a ton of trees, a super impressive school, and a massive desert.
Yep, and everyone there is really smart, so Paimon's sure you'll get some answers from them about the meteor shower.
Really? But won't research people make fun of me or something if I ask them about a legend?
We won't know if something's real or not unless we ask. Don't worry, we got solid connections in there. Well, she does anyway.
Wouldn't I be taking up your time, though? I doubt this is in your schedule.
Exactly! Relax, Yoimiya. You've helped us plenty of times before.
All right, then I accept your offer. Let's have some fun at Sumeru. Dad, you can have more peace of mind now that I'm traveling with them, right?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Your mother and I will be much more at ease.
Remember, you two also need to take care of yourselves.
Yeah.
I'll be back soon. Okay, let's head to Rito and catch a boat there.
I'll never understand how she has so much energy in the game. No matter what's happening, she has a lot of energy. Head to the dock in Rito. Okay. Oh. I need to spend a minute just to clear my dailies. I forgot again, god damn it. Oh. I guess this must be around the time when they started doing CGs for those things.
Wow.
The first one was pretty fun, so
This is Sumeru?
that's
That tree's
fine.
huge. Is the port built
You
on
need to
top
focus
of
on
it?
your work.
And this
That
place
makes
is
sense.
amazing.
Should always focus on
It's
that
way
more.
bigger than Rito's port.
Enjoy
There
your
are
work.
also a lot more stores here.
Oh, there's more cool stuff for you to see. Don't you worry.
This place is awesome. I had heard people describe it, but nothing beats seeing a place for yourself. If I hadn't seen the port with my own eyes, I could never have imagined such a place. So, the school you were talking about, the academia, is it here?
Nope, we have to head north from here and follow the river to reach Sumeru City.
Sumeru City, huh? I guess it's even more impressive than here. Looking forward to it. I'm so excited. Whatever the case, why don't we go to Sumeru City? Oh, I'm so excited that I don't even know what I should be doing anymore.
The important thing about going on a trip is to enjoy yourself. You don't have to think so hard.
I'm just worried that if we don't get down to business soon, we'll take up too much of your time. But if you insist, then let's look around.
God, she really does have a lot of energy. Jesus.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Wait. Oh. Oh no, don't trigger a... Please don't trigger a side quest. Okay, thank God.
Welcome to Akara Crafts. Feel free to have a look
side
around.
quest randomly appear.
Wow! What are these? They're so cute!
This is our current bestseller, the Aranara carving. Their designs are based on the fairy tales that circulate amongst children, so they're very popular with them. Miss, are you from Inazuma? Well, this would be a great gift for you to bring back home.
Oh, I know about Aranara. You two told me about them on the ship. I didn't think they'd be so cute. No wonder the kids like them. Oh, they're all so pretty. Let me take a better look.
Paimon knew Yoimiya would like this kind of thing. But even she might have a hard time seeing a real Aranara. Yeah, sorry, Yoimiya. But we need to keep our promise to the Aranara. That said, Paimon doesn't think Yoimiya would mind too much. Her world's already chock full of imaginary creatures.
I think I'll get this one. Ooh, that one. And the other two that you showed me earlier.
You're buying that many?
That's quite a few to
I'm going to give
buy.
them out to Saika and the others. They're going to love them. Oh, and these carvings can also be used as prizes in matches against the Arataki gang. They'd also look great lined up by the window. Think about it. You wake up, and the first thing you see are these adorable critters. Wouldn't they brighten up your entire day? Okay, thanks. In that case, you take your pick too.
For some reason, Paimon thinks it kinda looks like you, Yoimiya.
Now that you mention it, it kinda does.
Hello, Nara Paimon. My name is Yoimiya.
Is that how they talk? Hope I remember correctly.
That was really good! Wow, great memory! We only talked about R&R that one time on the boat.
That's because they're so interesting. I'm pretty good at remembering those kinds of things.
Of course. Thank you for your patronage. You all are an entertaining bunch. I hope you enjoy your time here in Sumeru.
That's about it for Port Ormos. Next up is Sumeru City.
All right, let's get to it.
Did I really get a random quest here? Oh my god, I've got way too many quests. I really do need to sort through them. I do, but you don't get any rewards. Oh well. I'll do that if I ever remember it. And it looks like the Adventurers Guild's gonna be used here. No? Okay.
Add Astro.
Quickly
Thank
claim
you for
daily
complete.
commissions. There we go. Wait, 232,000 XP for 56?
Wow, this market is even busier than the one in Port Ormos.
Wow.
This is Treasure Street. Up from here is the Academia. Oh, and in that tree trunk is the Grand Bazaar. They're both pretty special places.
I just saw a group of people come down, and they were all wearing the same outfit. Is that the Academia's uniform?
That's right. They also wear hats with different designs, depending on which darshan they're in. For example, we'll be looking for someone from Watawahis. They know a lot about stars and stuff.
Does this mean that you need uniforms like those to get in and out of the Academia?
Paimon doesn't think so.
Won't we stick out if we go in like this?
So even you get shy, huh?
No, that's not what I meant. Let's pretend you're an Academia student, hard at work. Then in comes a bunch of Outlanders in strange clothes who gawk and run around everywhere.
Oh, Paimon kinda gets what you mean.
I don't think we have to be too self-conscious, but it's still something to keep in mind. Why don't we look around here first? I've been wanting to see the Zubair Theater anyway. As for the Academia, let's go once I get myself a set of Sumeru-style clothes.
Alright, but Paimon thinks you're overthinking it. Nilou might have some good recommendations.
Sounds good. If we can watch a performance of hers while we're at it, that'd be even better. Alright, I'll be looking around here. I'm leaving the meteor shower inquiry to you two. Thanks a lot.
No problem. We'll be right back.
Wait, what? Okay, I thought that was going to be handled afterwards, but sure. Is it really 200k? Oh my god, it is. That's all a quadruple, which you need level 55, what the hell? And here I am, thinking it took a while for me to reach him. No, it's gonna take me even longer to just reach 56. Oh, okay. Proximity based, love it.
We said we were gonna find someone from Watallahis, but now that Paimon thinks about it, no one really fits the bill. Paimon thinks Alhaitham might know something, but Paimon doesn't want to talk to him. Oh, why don't we just ask around? Maybe we'll run into someone from Watallahis.
Looks like you two are in a pickle. Why not consult someone who always tells you everything she knows?
Nahida! Oh, why are you here?
I'm here to meet with some researchers, but when I saw you two looking so troubled, I decided to follow. Looks like I showed up just in time.
Okay, we might as well tell you. We have a friend who's come to Sumeru.
I see.
Your face says that it's gonna be a long time before the next meteor shower.
My answer is going to be even more of a disappointment. You may have heard that the stars are related to people's fates.
Yeah, lots of times.
If the stars dictate destiny, then do you think that destiny is something that is unchanging and always follows predicted outcomes?
You have a point.
According to current Watallahis research, a meteor shower is a celestial phenomenon that occurs due to the interference between many intricate fates. Their appearance is highly random. Some have tried coming up with ways to predict their occurrence, but the results are less than reliable. This is a far cry from folktales that claim meteor showers come at certain times and bless all who witness them.
So, you mean we won't be able to see one?
I'm sorry to disappoint you two.
If we tell this to Yoimiya, she'll be so disappointed. What now? There has to be something we can do.
Are you two okay? It seems the news hit harder than I expected.
Paimon just thinks this isn't fair to Yoimiya.
I get it. From how you described her, I can see that she is a kind and caring soul. So, why don't we take a page out of her book and protect her dreams with a well-intentioned lie?
Oh? How do we do that?
It'll be a story about a meteor shower. You'll accompany her on a brief journey, do a bit of work here and there, and then receive the meteor shower as a reward. Well, I can't summon a real meteor shower, but if it's in a dream, I can help out.
Oh, that would be great, Nahida!
Compared to what you've done for me, this is nothing. Use the meteor shower as a pretext to take Yoimiya all around Sumeru. Then, when you're ready, blow this.
Oh.
I'll tell the Aranara in advance. Once they hear the whole story, I'm sure they'll be willing to help.
Huh. Then the dream will probably be like the one we had in the Avidia Forest, when we first met Hypatia. That was a real shocker. It was hard to tell that we were even in a dream.
Once the meteor shower ends and you all awaken from the dream, she'll probably realize what had happened. If you tell her the truth at that point, she should be a lot less disappointed.
Paimon thinks this is the best way to simulate the meteor shower. Thanks, Nahida.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help.
Still, you two should get this story straight before you join up with your friend. If not, she's gonna see right through everything. True. Let's discuss it on the way. So what we need to do is to make Yoimiya believe that the meteor shower is really happening and be super convincing at how we sell it. If Paimon wanted to go see a meteor shower, the things Paimon would focus on the most would be... Yes, exactly! We'll say we're trying to figure these two things out, but we'll actually be bringing Yoimiya around to see the sights and enjoy local food. Oh, well, easier said than done. We can't be too strict with our pretexts, but we can't be sloppy with it either, or she'll see through it. It'd be best if we could take a unique approach to making it fantastical, just like a real fairy tale. This is gonna be hard. Oh, that's right. Don't people also talk about wishing on a shooting star? If we used wishes as the center of our story... Whoa, that sounds great! Alright then, we need a specific wishing spot or else the sky would be full of meteor showers. And then, while we're supposedly finding or making this device, we'll go around and have fun and eat good food! This is shaping up to be the perfect plot. After all, the device can be anything, and the location can be wherever. As long as we get Yoimiya to enter the dream at night, things will be fine. This isn't about being smart, it's about being a good duo. The idea was yours anyway. Paimon just knows what you want to say. Alright, let's go. Yoimiya's probably sick of waiting for us.
Wouldn't be surprised at third night after all.
Thanks so much.
Oh, there she is.
If it weren't for your help, I would have gotten lost already.
It's no problem. I'll be heading home then.
Just a minute, wait. This is for you. This is an R&R carving I bought in Port Ormos. I heard it's very popular with kids, so here, have one.
It's alright. I didn't do much, really.
It's fine. Take it. Come on. Just look at its big, happy smile. You can display it at home or hang it on your wheelchair. It'll cheer you up. That might sound silly to you. Like, why do you have to be happy just because it is? But that's the magic of a smile. If you don't believe me, try it. Look at it a few times every day, and you'll understand.
Actually, I feel like I already do. You love talking, and you love smiling, too. I just don't understand why you're so positive. I've never met anyone like you before. Sorry, I'm not very good with words. But since you say so, I'll accept your gift.
Want me to take you home?
It's okay. I can head back myself.
I'm fairly positive they were looking at the railing.
Oh, great timing, you two.
Who was that kid?
Oh, her? Her name is Abine. I saw that she was looking quite forlorn, so I wanted to make sure she wasn't feeling left out or alone. She was pretty shy at first, but I explained that I just arrived in Sumeru and had gotten lost, so I needed someone to help guide me. She agreed and we made our way back here. There were so many paths here, and they're all twisty, turny, and up and down. It's hard navigating through them all. No, she didn't want to talk about that, and I didn't ask. I get the feeling that'll bring up some unhappy memories. But if I had to guess, it's probably because she hasn't been able to explore the city for quite some time. All she said was that she's sick and doesn't know when she'll get better. Whenever we passed by busy crowds, she kept turning her head and taking in all the things around her. At first, I thought she was afraid that someone might bump into us. But when I caught a glimpse in her eyes, I only saw yearning and a deep sense of loss.
It's hard not to be down when something like that happens to you.
At first, she didn't really want to say anything to me at all. She just gave me yes and no answers. But what I really saw was just another child, and asked all the same things everyone else did about rugs, spices, cooking, and the differences between here and home. Eventually, I think I earned her trust. There were many things that she liked in the city, after all. I say that, but honestly, you two probably caught the majority of what she said. Gotta start somewhere. Oh, by the way, did you guys learn anything about the meteor shower?
You bet we did. Big time. You're in luck, Yoimiya. You'll be able to see the meteor shower from Sumeru.
Really? That's great! If I had gone looking for it myself, I'm sure I would have missed it. Huh? What do you mean? They respond to wishes? Huh, I've never heard that one before. So it's not that you wish upon shooting stars, but that wishes summon them? In that case, I was born ready. Don't you worry.
Are you talking about how you want to use the meteor shower as inspiration for fireworks?
That's why I'm here, but I wouldn't call that my wish. I don't think that alone will call the stars down for us, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, she's adding her own spin onto this.
If that's the case, then we'll have to practice wishing a little. Can you two come with me? Let me put my thoughts together and tell me if you understand. As for what my wish is, it's a secret for now.
Yeah, and we'll take the opportunity to show you some views you've definitely never seen before.
More places to see? All right, let's go.
Okay. Oh god, that progress is... Wait. Oh no. No. You're kidding me. My daily commission is blocking it. Oh my god, of course it is.
Skyward! Scatter!
At first I thought it was a world quest blocking it, but no, it's a commission. Because of course it is. Skip. Where do I need help? Oh, thank god I've been collecting those at random intervals. This is what I get for doing stuff that does my commissions for me. Okay, I can now do this. Why did that commission block it? Wait, what? It's not even close. I guess it's because I needed the fruit? Oh, okay, just immediately into it.
Wow! Is that what you two were talking about? Amazing! It's huge! Wait, it's not going to suddenly start moving, right?
Relax, it's completely still, and it's been ages.
That's true. It's green from all the overgrowth on it. All right, let's go. Now, this will make for quite the story.
Where am I off? Head upwards, okay. Oh, Dendrock? No. Oh my god. Please don't do proximity.
I was wondering,
thank God.
have you seen your brother yet?
Yep, but he said that he'd meet us at the end of our journey, and then he left.
Seems he has his own things to worry about. But it's alright. At least you were able to talk. How did he look? Was he doing well? Had he changed in any way?
Well, according to her, nothing's really changed. She's hanging in there.
That sure is reassuring. I believe that you two will come to an understanding once your journey is over. You are siblings, after all.
Don't be proxy based, thank God. Give me that. Like the 40th one or something, and I still have no idea what you do with them. I don't know where they're used, I've just got them stacked in my inventory. This is one hell of a way to get up here. I'm assuming there's a Dendroculus at the very top. That's why it's pinging on the map.
I didn't think we'd be able to climb all the way up here. What a great view! I just want to shout at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, and even though we might not be viewing the meteor shower from here, it's a good place to practice.
Oops, I was having too much fun and almost forgot about that. Before I left Inazuma, many people heard that I was looking for a meteor shower. So they told me that they wanted to make wishes. I told them that they could write their wishes down on paper. So I ended up collecting several dozens of wishes.
Whoa, that many?
That's part of it, but more importantly, I've been wondering why people link meteor showers and wishes in the first place. After a lot of thought, I think I figured it out. People use fireworks to remember their most precious memories, and these memories sparkle and shine each time the fireworks fly. In other words, fireworks symbolize the past. And shooting stars make people think of wishes, because wishes carry people's brilliant hopes and expectations for the future. One represents the past, and the other the future. They both bloom in the sky, but have completely different meanings behind them. It's really beautiful, isn't it?
Oh. It's always when I go alt tab.
It's clear to me that I'm not the only one holding this belief. I'm sure my ancestor had similar views. I think that's how he drew inspiration from the meteor shower. His method was a wish of sorts to begin with, to join the past and future together and combine their beauty. At first, I wasn't completely serious about using the opportunity to travel abroad to see a meteor shower, but it became something like a mission once everyone had handed their wishes over to me.
Yoimiya. Well said. And here Paimon thought you needed practice.
Huh? That was fine? You both understand what I'm trying to say? Honestly, I thought it was pretty messy. I mean, these are all abstract topics that evoke a sense of admiration that's hard to put into words.
Traveler?
I did consider that possibility, and I won't lie. It'd be a real bummer if that were the case. I know that's the most realistic conclusion, and it's not like luck has to be on my side. But there's a premise to every legend, and that's belief. If I didn't take this step, it's not like a meteor shower would just rain upon me either. I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't have known that they respond to wishes, and I wouldn't have seen all these beautiful sights in Sumeru. So I'm looking forward to the rest of our journey. Every single step of it.
You really are amazing, Yoimiya.
What?
Oh, nothing. Paimon just thinks you're doing a good job with the wishes. Now we just need one other thing. Like we said earlier, we're gonna need to build a device. Yep, and once we use it to create an observation device, we can find where the meteor shower will be.
I see. The purest ore. Then why don't we go back to Sumeru City and ask the blacksmith? I chatted with him a bit when Aveen was showing me around. He seems really knowledgeable. I bet he'll know something.
But wouldn't we be bothering him?
No one knows more about ore than a blacksmith.
That's true.
Let's go! I wish we could fly over.
What are we gonna do? If we really ask the blacksmith, he's gonna give us funny looks for sure. You're right. Paimon will do her best not to say anything wrong. At first, Paimon felt bad about keeping Yoimiya in the dark. But now, it feels like we made the right decision. Yep, that's why we're doing all this.
I love how whenever Paimon goes to disappear, the character will always look up. Is there a Dendroculus in this thing's eye? Thought so. That's not what I want to do. Yeah. Yes, this one. I initially used that one last. Why was I conflicted on doing it?
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Also,
You want to use the purest material to create a star observation device? Huh. That pair of specially crafted lenses should do the job. However, purest material is too vague. It'd be better if you were more specific. Firstly, this all sounds rather, strange. I never heard that legend about meteor showers. You sure you're not just messing with me?
Sorry for the trouble, but we are kinda messing with someone.
Sorry, Inazuma's pretty far, so maybe some key information got lost across the ocean. Still, I want to at least give it a shot. Even though the information's vague, can you help us at all?
Well, sure. Why don't I use some materials that might fit the bill and create up a mock-up device for you?
That'd be great! Thanks so much for your help.
No need to be so polite. You're my customer. Also, this kind of project is a nice change of pace.
Maybe we can just pick a random one. It's not like we're really gonna use it anyway.
No, that won't do. I don't think I can justify that to myself. If these were for ordinary use, then it'd be acceptable. Barely. But if you want a product that is top-notch, this is far from ideal.
Why are you so interested all of a sudden? Yeah, what now?
Don't worry too much about the material. If you think it'll be difficult to obtain, we can get it for you. I want to try all our options.
Since we're on the topic of legends, allow me to tell you one about blacksmiths. All of us in Sumeru know about this legendary forging material. It possesses excellent properties that are matched by no other. Using it to forge something is every blacksmith's dream. Some spend their entire lives searching for this material in vain, while others have it in their possession, yet never use it in their forge.
Huh? Why's that?
That's because the material is too precious. Many believe themselves unworthy to work with it due to a lack of skill. In other words, not only does it represent the pinnacle of material quality, but also the culmination of a smith's skills. I constantly practice and hone myself, so when I do encounter this material, we won't pass each other by like two ships in the night.
So, you mean that it symbolizes dreams?
Dreams, inspiration, obsession, focus. Call it what you want. But if you take it to symbolize purity, then I believe it is your goal as well. We call it Earthstone, but in truth, neither I nor my colleagues have ever seen it. It's more like a goal, and also a warning.
This fits perfectly with the tale of the meteor shower. Then, why don't we go looking for it?
Is it even something we can find?
Exactly! We're chasing down a legend after all. What's true or not doesn't matter as much. If we do find it, that's a big win for us. And if we don't, maybe we can still find something that could be used as a substitute.
When you put it like that...
Hey, excuse me. If I might intrude, have you seen a child in a wheelchair?
Yeah, she and I were hanging out not that long ago. What's the matter?
Do you know where she went? She hasn't returned home yet.
Huh? I wonder why. When we split up, she said she was heading home.
Oh, dear. Oh. I'm sorry if I seem worked up. I'm Avine's mother. She's been depressed ever since she fell ill and was forced to use a wheelchair. I'm concerned about her mental health. If she does something reckless because she's not in a good state of mind...
It's okay, don't worry. We'll help you find her. I can't say that I know her very well, but I think she just has a lot on her mind and is trying to come to terms with her feelings.
That's reassuring. She doesn't want to tell me anything, probably because she thinks nothing she says would make either of us feel better. But I can't tell what she's thinking if we don't communicate. I'm worried that I'll panic and make things worse by saying the wrong thing.
Don't worry. I'm sure she has a reason for wanting some space to herself at the moment. We should just be open and understanding with her. But that does bring me to a question I've been mulling over in my head. Do you think there's something else going on in her life?
Not that I'm aware of. I just know the illness was a big blow to her. She's always been physically active. She absolutely loved to run and jump, and she told me that she wanted to become a great adventurer someday. But after she became ill, she lost strength in both legs. She hasn't been able to stand since. We've consulted with countless doctors, but they're all stumped. They said all she can do is slowly recuperate. No one can say for sure if she'll ever stand or walk again. She believes that her legs will never recover, and her dreams of seeing the world would be forever shattered. This was all too sudden, too unfair.
Okay, I understand. I'll find a way to bring her around. Sorry, but it looks like we'll have to put our meteor shower search on hold.
We're coming with you!
Mr. Blacksmith, do you remember seeing a child in a wheelchair?
Sorry, afraid not. I've been keeping my eyes on my anvil. But you're looking for someone, I suggest dropping in on Sadeg. He's my supplier. If anyone's aware of the comings and goings in Treasure Street, it'd be him.
Do you know where we can find him?
He's probably resting just over there. It's not far.
Got it! Thanks for your help with everything. We'll go over there and see what we can find out. Don't worry, I don't think she's gone too far.
Thank you so much. He and I will continue asking around in the city. If you find her, please, let me know. Thanks again for helping.
I didn't expect this turn at all.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
This was not a turn I saw coming. Why?
Skyward!
Okay.
Excuse me? Have you seen a child in a wheelchair?
Now that you mention it, that does ring a bell. I was moving some boxes at the time and I saw her pushing her wheelchair so hard she was panting. I asked if she needed help, but she didn't respond, as if she didn't hear me.
Sounds like there really was something on her mind.
Yeah, that was the impression I got too. What's wrong? Did she go missing?
Yes, so we're looking for her.
I see. That's rather worrying. I know. I'll ask my friends and see if they know anything. She went that way. If you ask people as you go, hopefully you'll track her down.
Okay, thanks. If you find out anything, don't forget to tell the people with the green scarves.
You mean the core of 30. Don't worry, I got it.
Okay. Oh boy. And ask for whereabouts, so ask someone like him, for example.
Excuse me, we're looking for a child in a wheelchair?
Oh, I remember her. She went that way not too long ago. I asked her what she was doing. It's my job, after all. She just said she had something important to do and didn't want to be disturbed.
That seems a little weird.
Whatever the case, she left the city. If you follow that road, you should be able to find her.
Oh,
Gotcha.
no.
Thanks a lot.
That's worrying.
Skyward! Hello there. Did a child in a wheelchair pass this way?
A wheelchair? Oh, so that's what it was. I didn't get a good look, but something going pretty fast went sliding down that slope over there.
Oh no, how dangerous.
For sure. There's terrain of all sorts outside the city, and if that was the kid...
Got it. It was over there, right? We'll be going now. Thanks.
Oh no. This doesn't seem like it's going
Skyward!
well.
Scatter!
Yep, I'm assuming that's her. Yep. No?
Hey, are you alright?
I fell off my wheelchair.
Yes.
I can't move around without it. Why? Why?
It's okay. You're okay. You're not hurt. I'll take care of her. Can you two look for her wheelchair?
No problem. We'll be right back.
Where the hell could the wheelchair have ended up? I see. It ended somewhere around here. And then it slid off. Yep.
It's the wheelchair. So the silly churls took it. We gotta get it back before they damage it.
It's surprisingly still intact. Despite looking like it's made out of wood. How the hell? It took a while for it to
All right, we're in luck. Looks like the wheelchair's still working.
That's good. Or else my family would have to pay for another one.
You feeling any better? I know that must have been really scary for you. It's all right. You're safe now. We'll bring you back. Do you feel okay telling me why you had to come here despite the risks? If you don't want anyone else to know, we'll definitely keep it a secret.
That's right. You can trust us.
Yaranara carving. My bestest friend. He went missing.
The carving? Mean the one I gave you?
Yeah. My illness is really bad. It's not just my legs. I've forgotten a lot of stuff too. I used to love running. I loved the feeling it gave me, and the sound of wind rushing by my ears. But the longer I sit, the cloudier those memories get. I'm starting to forget how it feels to love something. But when I saw that wood carving, I remembered that I once had a best friend. He'd always run with me.
Wait, was he an Aranara? Paimon meant that it couldn't have been an Aranara, right? They're just fairy tale characters.
But they aren't. They're real. They couldn't be more real.
Hey, I understand. Okay, let's calm down. Tell us what happened so we can help you.
Sorry. I got carried away. And I don't have any evidence to show you. Everyone says you can't see Aranara anymore once you become an adult. You have to say goodbye to your Aranara friends forever. I can't remember his name, or how he looked like. And soon, I'll even forget that he used to run with me. I don't want to become an adult. Not like this.
I understand now. When you saw that carving, you were reminded of your friend. You came out here to look for him and remember that friendship, no matter how difficult things got. Isn't that right?
Yes. I want to see him. I want to tell him that I'm not angry with him, and that I didn't want to break our promise. But then, this happened. I'm not angry with him. Not at all.
Cheer up. Something beautiful has happened.
Beautiful?
That's right. You remembered something about the Aranara, haven't you? Once you start remembering more things, you'll be able to find your friend again. And I'll help you.
Yoimiya, does this mean that you can also see Aranara?
Sorry, I don't know if I can. I've only just arrived in Sumeru. Maybe I haven't seen one yet, or maybe I can't see them at all. But that doesn't matter. Whether I can see them or not doesn't change my belief that you can.
What do we do? Paimon really wants to help her. She didn't deserve any of this. Not her illness, or being separated from her friend. But...
Huh? Me? Sure. Sorry. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. What's wrong? You look so serious all of a sudden. Oh, did you think I was overpromising back there? Don't worry, I have experience with this kind of thing. To her, reuniting with her Aranara friend is the result. But recapturing her past joy and belief in herself is the process. And that's where our help is needed. I'm guessing that her sudden illness made her feel like she may not be able to realize her dreams anymore. It also made it difficult for her to hold on to the happy memories and dreams she had. Everyone has their own imagination. After some chance coincidence, she met Aranara. So as long as we help her rediscover that same feeling she once had, her Aranara will return naturally.
Oh, so that's what you're thinking.
Adults only want to believe in objective reality. In doing so, they may unintentionally do harm to the innocent fantasies of children. But I think there are ways to get even subjective things back. So, how about it? Want to help me out?
Looks like all this excitement made you forget your original goal again.
If we didn't do anything to help, I wouldn't be able to watch a meteor shower, even if it appeared right now. And would the stars really want their caller to have such a heartless soul? What are you trying to say?
Because we can actually summon the Aranara.
Really?
Just watch. We have some tricks up our sleeves.
Wait, what? We're using it now? I thought those...
Oh, so this is an Aranara. I'm the one who should be apologizing. Sorry, let me explain. I know that you only want to be seen by people you trust. It's rash of me to butt in. But this girl once had an Aranara as her best friend, and they haven't met in a very long time. She's been quite ill, and her world has been turned upside down. It's been so long since she's been able to see her friend that even her memory of him has become hazy. Parting with a friend like that is too sad, and she never wanted that to happen.
Keep forgetting that they don't have voice lines, huh? Just text dialogue. They're not voiced, unfortunately.
That's why I want to help her. Her world is still very small. Too small for all the sadness she has to bear. As things are, all she can do is sit alone and think about how happiness is leaving her little by little. About how life has been so unfair to her. Yes, maybe we're already used to bad luck and we know how to deal with feelings of sorrow and disappointment. But this is her first time dealing with any of this. Life can trip anyone up. What's most important in times like this is for us to support one another.
Huh? What do you mean by that? So, that means...
Thank you! Thanks for trusting us.
Okay, I'm getting auto-teleported. Also sound like combat started. And a quest completed.
Paimon's been meaning to ask what you meant by prepared.
Dreams. But I'll never be able to stand again. Even if I can recover, I don't know how long that'll take. My heart?
Huh? He's gone just like that? It looks like the sky here has changed somewhat.
My heart.
Huh?
I stood up. It wasn't hard at all, and it didn't feel weird. It was like how things were before I got sick.
Wait, so that means we're... not our first time in one. No wonder Araporva said not to worry. Aveen can move freely in this dream.
Wow, that's amazing. Is this the power of my heart?
How amazing! Now we can all look for Arashani together. Come on, let's race. Let me see how good you really are.
I might not have recovered yet. Whatever, let's go. I won't lose, not even to an adult.
And off she goes. Well, this was easy. Paimon thought she'd need more time. That's true. Let's catch up with them.
This isn't what I expected from this quest. This isn't close to what I expected. Must be underneath.
You're good! If we had run any further, you would have caught up.
Aveen was neck and neck with Yoimiya.
I've outran lots of adults before. Long legs don't necessarily mean you run faster. Training's important too.
I won't even be able to compete with you in a few years. Let's see. Where should we go next?
Look! Something's floating up ahead!
Does it want us to follow it?
Maybe. Let's follow it.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. I get a trial Yoimiya and that's it. No one else. Oh, I know
Want to
signature
keep chasing
weapon.
after
Okay.
it? You're not feeling worn out yet?
Getting tired is part of running, and I love everything about running.
What is going on? Oh, I see. I think I see at least. No, I don't. Where the hell are we being taken? Wait, what was the point in that circle?
Whoa! There are so many huge mushrooms here! They're big enough to lie on!
That's not what they're for. Let me show you.
Oh! So it's for jumping? Watch this!
What is that? That wasn't there before.
So, this is our destination? But Paimon doesn't see an Aranara, just this big stone.
I'm so happy. I almost forgot how it feels to be this happy. You know, at first, it felt like my world had shrunk down to a tiny space. But as long as I continue moving forward, new sights will always appear in front of me. And my world will keep expanding before my eyes. Even though I don't know how I did it, I know I have you all to thank.
Oh, that's not important. What's important is that you remember the joy of going through the world. Our memories don't just symbolize our past, they can also shine a light in our future. Once you find the hope in your heart again, that happiness will come back to you.
Yes. Thank you, Yoimiya. Thank you all. Let's keep looking for Arashani. It doesn't look like he's here.
Yeah. Then why would the star lead us here?
I don't know how to explain this. I don't know what it is, but it feels very familiar. Almost like it's a part of me.
I know. Could this stone be your Earthstone?
Earthstone?
It's a very rare ore that symbolizes a person's aspirations and dreams. Since you can see it, that means you found what you've lost.
Is that how it works? It's just like in fairy tales. I thought I'd stopped believing in those. But I'm glad that I found that belief again.
They passed right through!
Let's go after them.
Hey!
This is one hell of a quest. I don't understand what's going
We
on.
passed through, but nothing seems to have changed.
Arashani?
The R&R is sure of a flair for magical journeys. They not only helped Devine find her best friend, but they also showed us what an Earthstone is. Oh, we have to look for one of our own later, to make the purest lens.
Yep. It's kind of funny, but Paimon thinks we can actually do it.
But we have to bring her back to Sumeru City first. Her mother must be worried sick.
The dream ended.
We dreamed a most lovely dream. Don't look so lonely. He's right next to you.
Arashani, you're still here. It's okay. I understand. This happened because I lost sight of myself. But I think I understand now. Yoimiya's right. Everyone gets bad luck, but we have to support each other through unlucky times. Thanks for helping me rediscover my memories and dreams. I won't let your work go to waste.
You've also helped us a lot, so don't be so humble. To be honest, we didn't know where to start with the Earthstone. But now that we're on this track, I think we'll find it easy.
Yoimiya, you need this Earthstone because you want to see a meteor shower?
Yep. Oh, once we find it, you should come with us.
If that's how things are, I'm happy to lend you my Earthstone.
Huh?
What just happened? Did you just take glasses out of your chest?
Huh?
How'd you know we need this?
I didn't. I just thought that since you helped me find my precious friend, I should help you using something precious to me. And then the light turned into this. Is this what you needed?
Thank you. I didn't expect us to solve our problem like this. All right, time to give it a go. Not that I know how to use it, but let's see what my intuition says. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I think I see it! Oh, it was, pretty obvious. Come on, I'll lead the way. Once we're done watching the meteor shower, I'll accompany you home. Also, thank you for helping us. Actually, let me scrap the pleasantries and give you a heartfelt compliment instead. You all are great storytellers.
At least I can use the Sumeru traveling here. Huh. Okay. What's the point of that jump pad being there if you can just use that from any range? Oh.
Just like fireworks.
We're waking up already? But Paimon wants to watch more.
The meteors we summoned flew up from the ground. They were exactly like fireworks. I could have kept watching that forever. That was the realest, grandest, most magical dream I've ever had.
Paimon too! Paimon didn't expect you to just pull us onto that shooting star, though.
Honestly, I didn't think about it at all. I just thought it'd be a shame if we didn't try something crazy. You know me. It really doesn't matter to me if our experience was real or a dream. I really should thank you two, though. You set all this up as a backup plan because you knew that meteor showers are hard to catch, right? Don't worry, I loved it so much. I think this ranks as the absolute best gift I've ever been given.
Oh, whew. That's good. Paimon was afraid you might be angry after hearing the truth.
Why would I be? I dreamed about helpful, friendly, cute Aranara. I dreamed that we ran and jumped atop large mushrooms and we discovered Earthstone in a very unexpected way. And when I thought we had woken up, the next part was even more amazing. From her heart, Athene brought forth Earthstone glasses. We found meteors that flew up from the Earth. And we even became one with the shooting stars themselves. That's right. Dreams themselves may be imaginary, but they're also experiences that can never be relived or replicated. If we were sticklers about truth in fiction, we would have missed out on so much beauty and emotion.
You sure know your way with words. Paimon's gonna bump you up a few places on the Paimon's best friend list. By the way, the Aranara, they don't usually like,
Oh yeah! They're so cute! We really have to thank those lovely carvings.
the wood carvings?
Yeah! If we hadn't seen those wood carvings, then we wouldn't have dreamed of such cute Aranara.
Huh.
Don't worry, I know. I think they're very cute, and I'm happy to protect them. Well, it's almost time. Let's send her home. Sumeru's such a nice place. I'll be back for sure.
You will always be welcome here. Athene would be happy to see you again.
It's a deal. I'll be waiting for you.
You got it.
Yoimiya, before you go back, I want to tell you about my new dream. I want to travel to Inazuma on my own and watch a fireworks show there.
Wow, that's impressive. I didn't expect to be introduced to new customers while on vacation. Don't worry, I'll make you some fireworks that you'll never forget. You do as well. No matter how busy your adventures get, remember to come back to Inazuma. We'll always welcome you no matter when you drop by. You gotta come and watch the fireworks this meteor shower inspired as they soar high in the sky.
Sounds like a plan.
Every day and forever. Oh yeah, by the way, have a look at this. That's right, this is the one you helped me pick. And you said it looked kinda like me. I went to buy another one. This one's for you. Look at it whenever you're feeling down. Who knows, maybe it'll raise your spirits. If nothing else, you'll know that I'm supporting you all the way. Of course, meeting in person is still better. Okay, I'll be heading back now. I'm sure we'll meet again soon. I really loved the trip you prepared for me. In fact, I'm totally impressed. No matter where you two go, I know that our friendship and its warmth will support you. So, go forward, to the end of your journey and to the ends of this world. See you around.
I don't know what to say. An R&R carving. Also, I heard male pop. I see. I see. Okay. $3, that's about right for all their story quests. How many more do I have left? I've got 2 unlocked. 6 and about 12 or 13 plus the 4 and 2 I have. How the hell have I now managed to get through almost all of them in just a few months? There's so many, and yeah, I managed to get through so many as well. It's been very enjoyable. I really don't know what else to add on about that last one. That was a really nice ending. How am I doing in terms of... Yeah, I'm not even close. I'm on 54 penny now. I really need to step it up, and I'm still 20 to 30 away. That's a lot of primos. It wouldn't even be the first time I've done this, I don't know why. I find it harder because I've got barely anywhere to explore. Minus Sumeru, I really don't enjoy Sumeru exploration. I thought Chenyu Vale was more explored, I guess I'll get to exploring that. And I'll keep up doing my story quests. They're an easy 60 every time. You don't get achievements from them, which is sad. I'll do this again next, and it'll be... Who do I have again? Writhely and Valette next. Maybe tomorrow. I enjoy these. And the Fontaine ones are very nice to do. After I get Clarand, I'll probably stop doing as much Genshin. Because I've done too much. I really do need a break from it. That's for damn sure. I'll go back to Grounded. Maybe. Actually, I need to go back to Wuthering Waves and get a real setup for when that 2.3 drops. I'm hoping I can fix my performance issues on Wuthering. I don't know what's causing them though. do need to try and figure it out. Because I can barely run the game now. Oh well. That's enough for today. I'll do more tomorrow, maybe. More character quests. Hopefully. I'm hoping they'll all be enjoyable. I haven't had a disappointing one yet. They've all had their own unique charm. Nevertheless, rightly shouldn't be bad. They should be pretty good. And they're both interesting characters. Hopefully I go live at a better time and nothing is wrong with it, and I actually remember stuff properly.